Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are back on Bloxburg, like usual. Alright guys, so in today's video, I'm going to be doing the thing that you've seen probably every YouTuber attempt at some point, but I haven't done it on this channel yet, so I want to do it. I'm going to be renovating the Happy Home for Bloxia starter house. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into this. First things first, we got to look at the exterior before we can look at the interior. This tree is going to have to go. It's not a good tree. We've got to replace it with a better tree, so that tree is out of here. Instead, we're going to go with a tire swing tree. Now, obviously, it looks a little cramped right here if I put this tree right here. But you know what? That's fine because I don't want this path here. We don't use paths in the big 25 anymore. So I'm going to use a floor. Delete that. We're going to use a floor. And we're just going to do concrete just to match the sidewalk so it looks normal for like when you'd walk up. Also, there's nowhere for people to park their cars, right? So we're gonna have to fix that. And the way we're gonna do that, we're gonna bring this out here a little bit like that, and you'll see the vision in a moment. Really, that is the vision, but it's not done. You'll see later on. For now, that's what we're doing with the outside. These flowers, they can stay for now. First of all, okay, I can't keep saying first of all because we've already done things, but before we go inside, this wallpaper is not going to do it. I don't like either of these, so instead what we're going to do, we're going to go with planks long linen style out here. We're going with a linen starter house. Unless I don't like how it looks, then I might change it up. Alright, doesn't look too bad, I don't think, from the outside. Maybe should have I gone with a white? Should I gone more modern? Maybe I should have, but you know what? It's there, it is what it is. No going back now. I'm gonna actually remove these flowers because I'm gonna instead do flowers by the windowsill. So we're gonna put a planter box right there and then put another one in front of here, in front of that window. We're gonna make it okay, never mind. We're gonna make it match the not that part, but the outside of this thing. You know what? Yeah, the entire thing probably. We're gonna make the whole thing linen so that it goes with the house. So it's not standing out with this like yellowy wood color. So we've got that. Now we gotta get some plants in there, right? Go with some of these. No, we're not gonna go wildflowers on this, actually. We're gonna go lilies. I think we're gonna go lilies here. I don't hate that, honestly. Now I do feel like this is a little bland right here, so I think maybe if we do two hedges beside each other and they look connected, that's like a little bush thing going on right there. That could look nice right there like that. You know, because if it's empty in the middle, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. But if you're gonna have that there, you need to move this somewhere else. I'm probably going to reposition that tree later. For now, it's going to sit right there where it's at. Also, we're going to need some dirt piles around this tree. Add a little bit of realism here. There's going to be dirt around a tree, especially if you've got tire swing. People are using that there all the time. The grass is not going to be in pristine condition over there. Okay, so got the dirt around there just for reference so I don't forget about the driveway. I'm going to put car right here for now and then determine how I want to do this in a little bit, though I do have an idea. So got the interior. First of all, we need warm lighting in here. Warm lighting is in, white lighting is out. Alright, I'm going to do the interior and then go over it with you guys because it's too much for me to talk the entire time I'm trying to lock in here. So I'm going to lock in, do this, and then I'll get back with you guys on the kitchen, living room, like dining table area. Alright, so here's my concept here. You have dining room right here where the door will always be open. I'll probably open it in a second to get the concept better. So like an open doorway, like little dining room here, because there's really no room to eat right here by this window. Like, so you've got that. You've got the kitchen area right here. Oh, did not mean to. Hold on, sorry. That's not supposed to change color. I was trying to color these counters, and it accidentally got on the fridge. Okay, but put a newer bookshelf here with the lamp. I'm trying to keep the old feel of the starter house while also not. You know what I mean? I have no roof back there yet, but I'm gonna say that adds on fine back there. And then I was thinking maybe right here, do like some type of like little outdoor patio something right here, little area to grill at or something back here, like not taking up that much room, just like right here off the back where it's already cut out at, if you know what I mean. Like just to do this, concrete it, and just use a basic fence to fence it in, make the fence linen so that it matches the rest of the house. And then I'm gonna do a gate like right there, get it to match. And then I'm probably gonna do some type of path coming around to the swing up here, and it'll all like come together. Also, I did expand, I don't know if that's frowned upon or whatever, but the house does not have enough room to put the facilities in the places it had it in before when I'm trying to expand and renovate it. So I try to keep the same feel. I didn't mess with the couch color. That's kind of old Bloxburg type of style. So I'm trying to keep that style. I used the retro furniture in here, but I'm trying to keep the style for the most part of how it felt before, just in a bigger, better like scenario or like house. I don't know, but yeah, so I'll probably put some grill stuff back here. I still gotta do this bedroom and the bathroom over here. And I've decided, so let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna make, and I'll probably do a little more detail, I don't know. I'm gonna make a garage right here actually. So it's gonna go right there. We're gonna get rid of this window because we're gonna put a door right here. If I find a different door I like more, I might do that. But for now, we're gonna do that door right there. We're gonna keep this just while I'm showing you guys. I'm probably gonna change the wallpaper later. For now, this is the concept. And then the garage door, we're gonna just use this traditional one because there's no garage and no place to pull your vehicles into in the original starter house build. So I feel like this definitely helps it out a lot. I don't know why is this wall glitching right here. Also just realized that there is no doorbell out here. So we're gonna go with the rectangular doorbell out here. We'll put it on the left side. And then we're gonna do out here, we're gonna put a nice little like wall light right there. Nice little warm lighting wall light right there for the people coming in at night. Also, we're gonna do motion sensing floodlights above the garage door because I think it makes sense. Now, as for the rest of this concrete, we're gonna fence it in. Kind of. I'm not gonna do like a gate. We're gonna do the farm fence right here. So we're just going to have that right there, and then have it come around, I guess. And we're just going to have it come around the back here where it'll connect into the back of the house. So you can walk around right here. Also, I'm aware people are going to want to get in their gate. So we'll put the gate right there. So you can still walk through here whenever you want where the gate's at, but you can also access from the back and not worry about people getting in. I mean, technically, obviously, people could jump over, but for house aesthetics, it won't happen. Now, for this patio area, we're going to need a grill, and I'm thinking this one. But let me make sure it does all the same functions. Yeah, we're going to do this grill right here. This is one you'd more see, like, outside somewhere, but it'll do the job. So, yeah, I'm going to put it right here, and then we're going to do some outdoor tables out here. We're going to do that table. We're going to do the outdoor chairs around it. Maybe we'll just keep one table. It's a little cramped if I try to do two. So maybe I'll just center this one. We'll have one table back here. That's good, because it doesn't need to be over the top. It's still the starter house. But we'll have that grill right there. Obviously, you get whatever you're going to grill from the kitchen. I don't need to put like a fridge out here and all that. But yeah, so now we're gonna make a little stone path. So we're gonna do these rectangular stepping stones back here, but you've got to start turning it early. If you don't, then it doesn't make any sense. Like, I feel like that's not that bad of a gap right there. And then just start going like that. Oh, actually, hold on. And it'll all come together. For the most part, it's a decent path. It's not perfect, but I don't really care enough about the path to make it perfect. It was never gonna be. But it's good enough for the starter house. Now, I'm going to work on the bathroom, and then I'm going to get back to you guys. So, I'm not doing much for the bathroom. It's not the place that needs much. Actually, hold on, I forgot one thing. One very important bathroom necessity: toilet paper. I kept this, so I painted the whole bedroom. I didn't know what wallpaper to use. So I just made the whole bedroom the same wallpaper it had, that wasn't just plain plastic white on some of the walls, because it was a mixture. I don't know why they decided they were going to mix wallpapers in the same room, but that's what this game did. So the bathroom, it's just, I thought it'd be easier to do a tub and shower combo than try to fit both or something weird. So we did that. Sink with a mirror, toilet with toilet paper. Now we're gonna get started on the final room of the house. Well, unless I do something else with the garage. The final room of the house, overall, the bedroom. Alright, so I've transformed this into a nicer bed, upgraded the end table to being more fancy just because, just for fun. The alarm clock right there, the lamp is still there. The alarm clock is new because the alarm clock was originally over here on a dresser, which made no sense because because this room now has, you can't really see it well here. I'll show you when I tour the house, but it has a whole wardrobe back here now instead of just a couple of clothing racks. So there's no need for a dresser when all the clothes are back here in this little spot. So instead, I gave him a desk with a computer, which was not in here before. I upgraded the bookcase. It's literally the same one as out here, just in here, and it looks fine. I kept the curtains, actually. I think they go well. I think they look good. So the curtains are good, so good job on Bloxburg for the original curtains they put in here. That's one thing I haven't changed is the curtain colors at all. Now, besides that, so there is obviously a lot of open space in here, but that's kind of my goal with this, was to make it more of an open space thing than not. Because originally, everything was really cramped in this one little spot. You had 3 different room uses, a dining room, a kitchen, and a living room, all in this little, like, 3x4 space, almost, 3x5, however you want to look at it. So instead, we've got a garage out here now, which I'm going to show you guys now. So instead of this, actually, I'm going to do some wood like this instead. But I'm not going to do linen because that's the entire house is linen. I'm going to actually go with pastel brown. I thought it was buttermilk I went. We're going to go with pastel brown right here. I see it kind of matches the inside, actually, if I do that. Also, I'm going to change this. This color is not it for the inside of the house. I don't actually hate some cloudy gray or sage green right here. It might actually look good. I don't think this is terrible for me trying to keep the general theme of the starter house with the same roof and the same build, just expanded a little bit. Because obviously this isn't me building the entire exterior of the house because I didn't want to do that. I wanted to renovate the inside. I expanded 3 rooms, but it's fine. One of them's a garage. One of them was just me like expanding out from what was already there. It wasn't like I went completely off the wall, went way out here with the room or something like that. But nevertheless, let's go ahead and tour this, make sure everything works and looks good. So we've got the motion lights here. I'm not going to go through the garage. I'm going to go through here and then tour the garage. So you come through, you have the garage right here. You can get in your vehicle. You can go out. Open the garage door right here. And yeah, so you can go through there. This door is always going to stay open. I just kind of like the look of like open French doors for a dining room. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that's what these are. Maybe that's not what they're called. But you know what I mean. That style. Maybe one... Okay, I'm going to actually do one other thing before I end this. But this is what it's going to look like as I tour it to finish off the video. So, you got the TV in here with the living room. Obviously, I did not go deep into depth on detail on these rooms. If you guys want that, let me know. But I don't think anyone wants to see me go super detailed on this, because it's a waste of time if I go really detailed on every aspect of a starter house renovation. So you got a little grill out here. You've got a outdoor table with outdoor chairs for you to sit at. You've got the kitchen right here. Obviously, you walk into it. You've got the bedroom right here with a better bed, a desk. Now the wardrobe, so you can go back here, and you have all of this right here for you to change into. Obviously, you're probably going to keep this open if you want to be able to look at it, but that's what it looks like. It's like any other dresser or closet, whatever you want to call it, but looks better than what it was before, where it was 2 messy clothing racks. So you've got a new bookshelf in here, new bed in here, new alarm clock. It wasn't there before. It was over in another spot over here where I deleted. You've got a computer in here, which has not been in this house before. There is no computer in the starter house. Put one in there. If you go in here, this is the renovated bathroom. So one thing that kind of threw me off was like this tub has its own wallpaper, but that's just how it is. I think I could change it. I'm not going to do it at the moment. But you can shower or you can bathe. This is kind of a nice little thing instead of having just a nasty shower in there. That was like the most basic one. Now let's get around here. So if you follow this door out here, after you go through the little patio area, you follow the little stepping stones. You can get to the tire swing, which is usable in this game. If you look past that, you have a nice bush here. You have some flowers and some planters. And then you have a little gate here, and it all comes around. So I think it looks pretty good for just trying to generalize like a renovation. I'm not trying to go really detailed and like sophisticated in this build, just because I don't feel like doing that. But if you guys want a part 2 to this, which I don't know why you would, because it's not very entertaining if you want to just watch me, but like go detailed on this. But I could go detailed if you guys would actually watch that. But I'm gonna plan on not doing that unless you guys tell me to. But yeah, this is the renovation. So I'm gonna do what I told you guys I was gonna do. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna get the windows to match that door right there. I'm gonna get these doors to match as well. So let's go back in here. Now, maybe it looks a little bit better now. So yeah, this door looks fine now. But that's it for the renovation. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. I forgot to say that last video, but I still put the graphic up. Like and subscribe with the notification bell on so you never miss a future upload. If you're new to the channel, and that's pretty much all I got. Hope you guys did enjoy. Give me video ideas in the comments, because I'll use them and shout you out if you give me one. But I think that's going to do it for today's video. I'm going to start uploading more Bloxburg videos. For the most part, probably Bloxburg. Maybe I do a couple other videos, but for now it's just going to be Bloxburg mostly. But that is all for this one. You guys know how my uploading schedule is if you've been around the channel. But that is all for this one. Also join the Discord, follow the Twitter, stay up to date. But now for the final time for real. That is all for this one. Hope you guys did enjoy. And as always, peace!